Hi, this is XaiJ. Welcome back to the channel again. To This is like June, yeah. Oh no, this is July, so we are doing a June review. Looking back at June basically. So yeah, let me do the intros first. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and also leave a comment as well. And thank you very much for watching. So this is where I just do a life update, you could say, of whatever was happening in my life. I don't talk about a lot of personal stuff. A lot happens in my life, but I try to include most of the things, interesting stuff, sometimes even bad stuff, I guess. So yeah, June was a pretty fun month, you could say. There's a lot which happened, and at times it was like overwhelming, and at times it was just like cool and relaxing. So it has just been like a month which like offered everything, you would say. And it's like done. We're now in July, like already halfway through the year. It's just it's really kind of crazy that we're already like halfway through the year already. When you think about it, it's just like, man, where's the time going? What are we rushing for? But otherwise, there's a couple of things I wanna talk about. You could say I don't have a timeline for most of this stuff, so it's just going to be random stuff. So first things first, I probably should start with a YouTube update. Which should it be? YouTube update or life update? But June was alright. We didn't have much to do. Why did the lighting change? It was like raining previously, just a few minutes ago, and now it's like sun and the lighting has changed. Give me a second. It was like raining a few minutes ago, and now it's like sunny again. This weather in Kazan, it's always you never know what it's going to offer. So yeah, right now if you hear any noises outside, it was raining and it's kind of loud outside. There's like water everywhere. But anyways, let's start talking about life, you could say. June was a month which like offered everything. There was sometimes where it was like good, sometimes where it was bad. But I guess that's like just the usual at the end of the day, But I think the plus side was it was just that university, we could say, studies weren't like in my way that much. I got some free time, and free time meaning I was able to manage to like do something, also relax a bit as well. So it's good to just rest and recharge. So that gave me the opportunity to just just do a bunch of stuff, like a lot. So here's an update. I think I should also do like a PC update, not a PC update, but just a setup update. But I can choose. I got like a new tripod which this one is better, but I've already I've already destroyed it, I think. But it's still good. It's just like there's one stand which is like whenever it always comes out easily, and that sucks. But and also I got this new tripod stand which is like it's pretty cool. I wish it was like what's the word? Portable, yeah, easily portable. I can just put it in my bag, but this is like too big. But this itself is like pretty convenient. I can like extend it to just go, just become longer. And it's very good to have in the fact that I can use it to like make TikTok content, or you could say just YouTube shorts, Instagram reels, which is good. It's much easier than at first I only had like the tripod which I had to like put on specific locations. Now I can just carry this bigger tripod stand and just just put it anywhere. I get the angle I want, which has made like my content creation on like other platforms like very, very good. And I also got myself a new HDD memory space, which is like 1 terabyte, and that gave me like a lot of space. Like I just stopped worrying about the amount of space I had in my PC, because at first it was like 250. That had to include like all the YouTube editing stuff, content. That's like Premiere Pro, Photoshop, including the stuff I use for studying, Visual Studios, MySQL, all those programs I had to like include in that. Plus again, I had to like make videos and do stuff which was just like, man, it was just too much, and I was always like running out of space easily. But now, since I got like, that 1 terabyte that 1 terabyte space, I can manage having just doing anything. You could say I can have a bunch of games in there without worrying about it finishing. I can have like bigger videos just waiting there without me worrying about it finishing. I think that's like my favorite upgrade so far. It's just been like so convenient to just have that amount of space. And I actually did a how to like install your HDD video, but I lost the footage because my phone has got like very low space, like 64 GB on my iPhone X just isn't enough, which I really need to change to do something about it. It finishes so quickly, and I always use it to like make videos, so I know I'm almost always out of space, and I had to like reset my phone and just clear out stuff. I thought I backed up like all the videos, but I didn't. It was just like videos which weren't in good timeline. I made a video about it, but it wasn't like fully well made, you could say, to my standards, and it has just been like sitting there. It's actually uploaded on YouTube, but it's like private, and it's just been like sitting there. But let me know if you'd like me to like just upload on how to video, even though it's like not well made, or maybe I can just like make my own. I want it to be like a first time thing where I don't know how to do stuff, and I just do it. I just do it without like so many instructions for it to just be like genuine. But since right now I like just know I can just do it like in a matter of minutes, I don't know. I don't feel like doing it anymore, because just like I'm already good at it, so I don't think like there's going to be the need. But in the future, if I ever get like another HDD drive, I'll probably try to do it again. So let's move on to games played this month. I actually need to be serious about playing games, honestly, because I've been playing one game for like 2 weeks now, which is just crazy. I used to finish games in like a week. Now it's taking me like 2 weeks to finish a game, which is just mad. And I've got like a bunch of games I also want to play as well. And this is like summer, and summer is like the only time I'll probably ever have to like play these games. So I need to increase my speed. I need to increase my content making speed for these playthroughs, because I've been doing a playthrough for the game I've been playing, actually, Guardians of the Galaxy game. And yeah, even that has been like videos which I've been uploading. It's like I already played it like a week ago, and I'm just still uploading like videos from which I already made, and I haven't been playing the game, so I've just been like uploading videos. I need to like go to make a review for the game. We move on to the next game, because there's a bunch of games we really need to play. And if we just keep on like waiting, it's just going to like take forever, and we just end up playing like just 2 games the whole summer. This is just going to be embarrassing in my opinion. But the content stuff has been fun so far, honestly. Like, we got back into gaming. I don't know how many bunch of videos we made on gaming alone, for especially involving like showcases from like PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and also from Summer Game Fest. Like also in Nintendo as well, though I didn't talk about Nintendo, we just talked about it briefly. But we did like a bunch of reactions and all that. We said we were gonna do it, and we actually did it. It was very, very busy to like do all of that, but as long as we managed to do it, that's what matters. All that content is like on my channel. That's like the main thing I always want, and I'm glad we managed to do that. So now let's move on to like movies and series watched. I think I've watched like a lot of movies, more than I have in the past. I think especially this year I haven't watched like a lot of movies, but this year I watched like a lot of movies. The cinema. I watched 2 movies in 1 month at the cinemas, which I think has never happened before. And I also managed to like add in my own movie watching as well at home, and also we watched like some series as well. We finished some animes, we watched some anime movies, and I think we'll just start off with like the main highlight here. Like, guys, I managed to watch Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So I made a video about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse wasn't like showing in Russia, where I was talking about it's complicated, you could say. It's like Marvel movies are banned to be showing in Russia, you would say. Most of the movies like pulled out because of the stuff that is happening. But I don't know how. But this year there's been like movies. I've been seeing a lot of movies which were like not showing. You could say from like these big Hollywood movies. You could say they weren't showing here, but suddenly this year there's been like a lot of movies which have been showing like a lot. And I thought Across the Spider-Verse wasn't going to show because the tickets were out before the movie was supposed to like premiere. The tickets were like already out, and the movies was like, I checked almost to the cinemas here in Kazan where I live in, and I just couldn't see like anywhere where they're selling tickets. So I thought to myself like, oh no, I won't be able to watch this movie. And I think it was like last week where I was just like resting and you could just say chilling basically. And I was just bored. I was like, oh, let me see if there's like any interesting movie to watch from the cinemas. And I went there and I just saw like Across the Spider-Verse was actually on the top row, showing. I won't say how it was showing or how they managed to pull it off. It's it's a secret. It's a technique they use to show movies here, and I've been using it for a while now. And yeah, I was just like, no matter what, I'll be watching this movie this weekend. And yeah, I got myself to like watch Across the Spider-Verse, and it was just like the best movie I've ever watched in my opinion. The movie was just like cool from the start to finish. It was just like fire. It was just like fire from the start to the end. Like everything, the tension, the suspense, the music, everything was just like too goated. Everything was just like too peak from start to finish. The music, the acting, the characters. Despite the story for Across the Spider-Verse, like there isn't any character I actually hate in the movie, because and like all the characters in the movies was just like 10 out of 10. Like I don't know how they managed to pull it off. And yeah, I can't really wait for Beyond the Spider-Verse, which is going to be like the third and probably the last to the Spider-Verse trilogy. And I'm very, very excited to watch Beyond the Spider-Verse. Just I was already excited, but now I'm like even 10,000 more excited. So I don't know what to tell you, man. If you're going to wait for the movie to like come out on digital, I think that's just like the first movie you should be looking out to watch. Or just go watch it right now. It's like a very, very good and fun movie to just watch. The experience will be worth it in my opinion. So there's like a lot we're going to be talking about today. So I think the first one has to be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I'm telling you, if you haven't watched, I'm pretty sure it's like right now it's like out on digital. But if you haven't watched Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, like I recommend you to watch that if you enjoy Marvel movies or you're a comic book fan. I recommend you to watch that. It's a very, very good movie. Like it really hits. It's got like moments where it just hits and you're just like, wow. It's a very good movie. I'd recommend you to watch it. It's a very fun movie. It just has like everything you'd want from just a movie, you could say. And I also watched Extraction 2. I don't know, it was just like an action movie. I didn't care much about the plot of the movie. I can't even remember how the plot for the last movie was. I just went into, I was like, oh, Extraction 2. The first one, I remember probably being nice. And I watched the second Extraction movie. I don't know if I wasn't concentrating that much, but it had like some pretty cool fight scenes here and there. But I really didn't care much about the plot or anything. I can't even remember what the plot was about, but I just remember like the movie ending, and I was just like, oh, obviously they're going to be setting it up for another sequel, as always. But I don't know, I watched Extraction 2. That's like everything I could talk about. And when it comes to like TV shows, I only watched one TV show, and that has to be my current favorite TV show right now, which is The Bear, season 1, and I watched season 1 this year at the beginning, and season 2 it was even better. You could say it pushed it to another level. It pushed The Bear to another level of what a TV show should be like. So yeah, I watched The Bear season 2, and man, that show was like hitting like from the first episode to the last episode, and you would just see like, okay, this show, there isn't anything like it out there. And I'd recommend anyone to watch like The Bear, because I don't know if it's everyone's cup of tea, but it's just something that's like so different, unique, especially with how they do you would say how they do their scenes. There's a lot I could talk about this show. I could just go on and on and on. But I'll just tell you that I really, really love watching The Bear. And I think if you are looking for something to watch, this is it. This is the show you should be watching right now. And that's it for like movies and TV shows. But let's go to anime this time around. So I think the first thing we could like talk about has to be the Black Clover movie. Man, that movie was so fun to watch, and I'm just sad like we won't be getting any more of Black Clover anything until like probably I don't know what season we ended on, until we get like some more episodes again, which is just so sad. But the movie itself, it was worth the wait. It was just so good to watch. The animation, the fight scenes, everything was just like so good. I would recommend you to watch if you're like an anime fan, if you're looking for something to watch. It's a movie actually. You don't even need like any context. It's just like, the movie is just so good and fun to watch. That was like the only anime movie I watched. Moving on to TV series. As always, I'm still watching like Hell's Paradise and Heavenly Delusion. I've got like a few comments, especially on I have a lot of comments on this two anime series right now. Hell's Paradise is just so crazy with like the story and how and where it's going right now. Every episode I always learn something new, and there's a lot of aspects I love about it. And also Heavenly Delusion. Bro, this show just I don't know what to tell you, man, but this show is very, could you call it weird? Like, it's weird. Like every episode you watch, it's just like, okay, you always be surprised, like, oh man, so the story is in just Heavenly Delusion alone. I just always as interesting, and that was, you could say they're just intriguing, like, why they're made, and I'm so excited to watch more. And we finally finished Vinland Saga season 2. I won't lie, I was actually sad when the show finished. I was excited to like watch how the story, the Vinland Saga was going to end, but again, ultimately, I was also sad that the show ended, because man, it was something real, like watching Vinland Saga season 2. It was just that show was like, it was just like, I won't lie, it just felt like something that was life changing. Just watching it, how it was like told, the story, how it was told, especially in the anime itself. Like it's really one of the greatest seasons of all time, in my opinion. Or an anime season, you could say. It really is, because it was like so good, like from start to finish. Like every episode was just going to be, it was just hitting, like, it was just like something that you don't see that much in like most animes, and it really delivered, and I'm pretty sure like all the manga fans could say were satisfied with how Vinland Saga ended, and I was satisfied like fully, and I really can't wait to see more of Thorfinn's journey on the path that he has chosen, like going on into the future in his story, especially like in the anime. I really can't wait for the 3rd season to come out. And lastly, I finally finished reading JoJo. There's really a lot I can talk about right now, but just a spoilers ahead for JoJo. But I think JoJo has to be like one of the best, you would say, you just call it mangas in general. JoJo has to be one of the best mangas, and I think it's also up there as one of the best parts of JoJo. The JoJo parts, it's really up there, because man, the story is just so good. Like, it's one of the longest stories out there, but also it's one of the most hype stories. Like, it's so good from like start to finish. Like everything just ties in. It's one of the longest JoJo stories out there. Like, it took 10 years for Aragi to finish this story, but everything just ties in so perfectly, like as if the guy just planned everything like from the get-go. The final villain for the JoJo manga as well, Toru, his stand, Josuke's final stand, Josuke's final form, you could say. All the characters and everything just ended up like tying together. Like, there was just something that was just putting everything in place, which was something cool about the part, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it. And I don't know what to say, man. If you ever want to read a manga or anything like that, try out JoJo. It's really one of the best mangas out there, one of the best part of JoJo if you're a JoJo fan as well. I finished it and I'm satisfied with it, and now I've moved on. I've started reading actually Chainsaw Man from the beginning. I watched the first season of the anime, and I just wanted to start from the beginning to like, just read everything in manga. So I started reading Chainsaw Man, though I'll be reading like some other stuff as well, together. So I just won't be reading Chainsaw Man. I'll probably give an update at the end of the month, other mangas which I've started reading, but that's about it in terms of manga. And I think to cap things off, I went back to drawing again. I did the drawing. This is the drawing I did, the one I'm showing right here. I started drawing this when I was out doing some work, actually. Yeah, so I started drawing it from there. I was like, oh, I found people drawing. I was like, oh, let me also draw some, and just put up this picture of like Mouse and Gwen. And I was like, okay, I'll just do a quick sketch for it. And I just ended up getting like heavily invested in it. I just did like the rough sketch for it, and I did the coloring from like home here. So yeah, I just wanted to draw something, and I did that in just a matter of time. And I'm glad to be drawing. I really want to get back to it because this is something I enjoy, but I don't always have the time for it, and I'm glad that I did that. And lastly, it's the music. Never forget the music, yeah? And yeah, I've been actually listening to a couple of albums this week, so not this week, this month. Yeah, not this month, the last month. Yeah, in June, I listened to a couple of albums, though most of them were like late June, and some of them were like earlier June, but I'll just recommend them here quickly. So if you wanna check them out, I'll probably put the pictures here, and also the screenshots for the albums, and also probably the link to my on repeat playlist, or just the link to the playlists themselves. I don't know. I have to say, most of the music I'm about to share here is just the music I enjoy. It's just I listen to it because I like it. It's like not that deep with any. I just enjoy this vibe. So the first one has to be Back Like Them, was by Coach Martin. It's a very good album. It's short, just like 3 songs, but yeah, it's really good. And I think the other one has to be Tato Crossing. Though I think this one I was listening to it in this May the most, but also in general I was listening to it. So the album name is Tato Crossing by Pot Baby. It's just a good fun album. Most of these albums are just like find randomly, like they're just recommended to me by Spotify, and just like click on save, and I'm just like, okay, I'll listen to these albums this week. So yeah, these albums are just like, some of them I just found them, and I like the music, but it sounded cool. So the other one is Natural Brown Prom Queen by Sudan Archives. This one actually, I didn't think I was going to like it, but I actually did. So it's a kind of a cool album. Going on, it's this other album by Tobilo. Tobilo has been like putting out albums like crazy right now, but it's decent by Tobilo. It's really good. I'll just say it's good, decent music in there. And then yeah, lastly, it's this album where I hear My Dear. I don't know, it's just most of these albums are like indie, or you could say, I don't know what they call them, like background music. I don't know, they're just fun to listen to. And I remembered some songs I used to love listening to back in the day. So it's fun remembering a song. So yeah, the first one I remembered was It Goes by Sticker Music and Esther Chungu. If you have listened to this song, one of you really loved it. It's just a very fun song. I'll put the link. You can't find it on anywhere. I'll just upload it somewhere. Like it's just a good song. I don't know why he didn't upload this on his platforms, but yeah, I'm just recommending it to it. It's like a very good song. And another one is I'm not Nigerian, Elidumare, I don't know, Elidumare, something like that, by Abel Chungo and Limo Blaze. It's like just a cool song. I used to love listening to it. And that's about it for music. And that's it for the June monthly review. Overall, it was a good month. Can't complain much. So, as always, wishing you a very good July. Let's just keep on pushing. As I always say, it's in God's hands. As always, just leave it to Him, and He's going to push you through it to the end. So thank you very much. Enjoy your month. Don't forget, if you have made it this far, I don't know, for whatever reason, subscribe, leave a like, and also leave a comment as well. Thank you very much for watching. And this has been your boy XaiJ. See you in the next one. Peace out. Bye. Love you for watching, as always.